Hello! I thought today that I would talk to you about permanence and things that are temporary, basically. Over Christmas I got cards from people, and one thing that happened is my mum said, why don't people just email you? And I was thinking about that a bit, because I don't think it's at all the same. I think in sending something to someone, there's a lot of elements to it which are entirely different from receiving an email, even if the message inside is exactly the same. In receiving a piece of mail, you know that the person who sent it to you has gone to the effort of, writing this, or maybe purchasing the card, or making it, or going to the post office or the post box, and so forth. So there seems to be an element of effort that goes into it. And there's also the things like the various different stamps that you get on post from places that I haven't been to. All of these cards are from places that I've never been. And also today I noticed that texture is an element to it. Such as with this postcard, it seems to be like quite textural. It seems older than the other postcards, whereas this one seems to be printed. One thing that happened over Christmas is that my brother's girlfriend got a Polaroid camera for Christmas, and it just prints out an image, but then there's no digital copy, that's just it. Which makes me think that she's going to have to think about how to use that film wisely when she takes photos with it. But there's also the element of when that image is printed, there's just that one copy. But a way she's got around that is when she takes a picture of it, she gets a normal camera and she takes a photo of that photo and puts it on Facebook. And that's interesting. That's I guess combining digital and film photography together, and it's a bit unusual because I suppose when she takes photos with her Polaroid camera, she has the option of just keeping that image to herself as just her hard copy of that favourite photo that's just personally hers, and she's chosen instead to take a picture of that picture and put it online. So I've got a few cards. I got this one from my pen pal, and this one from Vlad Ziska, and this one from Tetsubo, and this one from John B here, and these ones I got from Follow the Foot. And the thing about those ones is I believe that I got these because I made a donation to him, and in response he sent these postcards, and receiving them to me was a bit of a surprise because I had forgotten that I had made that donation and so forth, and I just remembered when I received them. So then it was a nice surprise, and it also occurred to me that the message written on the back is a topic that I chose that he should write about on the postcard. And it occurs to me that I could read out to you what he wrote about this topic, and we could discuss the topic. But it also occurs to me that it's an option that I could just not, and it could just be something that I've personally got that's mine and just me, and I know what's written on it and no one else does, apart from him obviously, which is interesting. It makes it sort of personal. It's like it's not like it's a secret, but it's just a little personal thing. Also, he didn't have to write on the back of it. He could have just left it blank, like I gave a donation to a different thing on Kickstarter that in response sends postcards, and they didn't write on the back of theirs at all. So obviously each thing you receive is vastly different in the post. Sometimes there's a different stamp, sometimes there's different textures, different sizes, all sorts. But there's also the element that this is the only copy of this postcard that I have. Whereas if it was an email, I could just print as many as I wanted. This is the only copy of this postcard, or any of these cards, that I have. Any of these. And someone deliberately went out and made the effort to send these to me, which is nice.